AoK Championship Wrestling on the airwaves right now. It's Sunday night. We got 9 matches. We got tag team up for grabs. Or we got tag teams. We got brand new tag team coming in. A returning superstar, Piper Ramirez, to be joined by her newcomer, rookie year. That rookie year for Paige Ramirez. That's right, the Ramirez sisters ready to kick this off. Gonna kick off tonight's action with some tag team matchup. ZA21 jumping in the chat. Welcome in, my friend. Woo, baby. We got a banger tonight. I don't know what order. I don't know what's going on. Chris Chaos, our brand new Intercontinental Champion, will put his title up for grabs against the former champion, Bud Marvelous, with screaming rematch clause on his way up the ramp after last episode's Marvelous Challenge. Long before he even left the ringside area, it was already written up that he would be defending, that Chaos would be defending for that title tonight.
Is a tag team match set for one.
And our main event for this evening, Logan Hawk, Gavin Wilson, double count out last episode. This time, wrap it up inside a cage. If you get out of the ring this time, you win the match. If you're the first one out. Logan Hawk, Gavin Wilson, main event, world title. Here we go. Woo, baby. We got Zoe Yuri taking on the Empress Sparrow for the women's undisputed title this evening. And much, 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 much more. She was our first contestant, one half of the Challengers tag team. I believe that was Kathy Myers. Could be wrong. Enhancement talent galore.
And
her tag partner, Rachel Mills.
Rachel Mills.
Getting this AoK arena pumped up and ready to go for these big 9 matches tonight. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody's weekend been? As I said earlier, I do welcome everybody in. I appreciate y'all being here on this blustery Sunday. The wind picking up, storms rolling in. They come the brand new tag team. The returning Piper Ramirez and her debuting rookie sister, Paige Ramirez. And the Ramirez sisters ready to flaunt some tag team techniques here for us tonight. Piper and Paige. See how this AoK crowd handles this this matchup. Here we go. Kathy Myers in the ring. Paige gonna kick it off for her team. Referee Slim Bobby says ring that bell. He got some greasy hair tonight, does Slim Bobby. Got that shit all slicked up. Looking like a psychopath. And Myers taking it to the rookie. A nice reversal there. Look at this. Piper straightening things out here against the opponent. Belly to belly takedown. Nicely done. Scoops her up. Big power bomb looking good. Does the Ramirez sisters. And a quick tag. Piper rides her down. Big leg across the throat. And a gator roll to follow it up. Side headbutt, keeping her opponent grounded, keeping herself between her and her opponent's corner. Piper, I believe a two-year veteran of AoK. I believe this starts her 3rd year with us. Right now, Kathy Myers might have been thinking different about that $50 we offered her to get in the ring here tonight. You never know, man. You never know. Our current world champion, Gavin Wilson, came from the Sweets. Look at this. Springboard with a big boot to the face. Nicely done. Putting on some flashy moves out there for a newcomer. Gets herself a 2 count. Slim Bobby coming back around here as Myers puts a boot to Piper, hits the ropes, and a big punt. Huge punt across the left cheek of the Anarchist. Slammed hard into the corner. Myers, we're looking for a tag. Double team action, no. We're just going to go one-on-one here. Now, legal person, Rachel Mills. Piper, look at this. Piper just walks away from her. Leaves her in her own corner, walks away from her, and tags in Paige. Mills coming out quick. Big knee to the face. And now working the leg over Paige. I'm assuming the younger Ramirez sister. Pardon me while we get adjustments here. I'm running late because I had to eat and I didn't get to do any of my after dinner mints. So there we go. Look at this. Rachel Mills through the top rope, diving to the outside. What a missile drop kick placed perfect in the face of Paige. Slim Bobby warning them, get it back inside. Paige right back to her feet. Catches her opponent up. Thought she was going to take her to her corner. Takes her to a neutral corner. And introduces her to the top turnbuckle. Look at this. Double underhook. Face first, snake eyes. Into the turnbuckle and Paige. A little meaner streak than her sister, perhaps. Catch her with a big backbreaker. Carries her across the ring. And it looks like she doubles her down one more time. And Mills shoulders to the mat. We get a start of the count. 2 only as she gets a big kick out, pushing Paige clear off of her. And another tag. Piper, now your legal person. Ducks under that big boot. And misses with the Pele kick. That front, no, is it really a front somersault kick? I'm not sure what that was. Mills working over Ramirez. Big boot to the face, cross body with it. And a shot at Paige. Turns her back on Piper just in time. Takes her down with a big knee. And now Mills working over the left leg of Piper Ramirez. This is getting a little brutal here for the young ones here. The only veteran in this matchup being Piper. Everybody else brand new rookies. First match for 3 of the 4 women in this ring. Swing and a miss. Piper fighting her way out. Slapping on a sleeper hold. And broken up by Kathy Myers. Piper driving the shoulder and her opponent right into the ring, going for another cover. Mills hasn't moved. And we get another 2 count. Piper Ramirez focusing her attention now on the opponent on the apron. Instead, caught her attention. Back inside the ring we go. Trying to catch her up. Wheelbarrow into a giant German suplex. Piper Ramirez, the Anarchist. Taken to just laying boots down. Those big Doc Martens. Slamming into the back and front of Rachel Mills. Another tag. Paige coming in with quickness. Drops big knuckles. Look at this. Mills, a quick little roll up. Gets a 1 count. Keeping it alive here. Sidestepping that boot. Didn't quite catch all of it. And Paige going for a double underhook. Reverses it. Mills with the reversal. Catching her up. Collar and elbow. Sets her up. Inverted suplex and a knee to the face. Paige having some issues here with another rookie. I believe these different training facilities. Big hip toss to get out. Piper from across the ring with a giant shoulder tackle. Irish whip reverses it. Paige with a big uppercut from Rachel Mills, and she's looking to tag out. Paige rolling to the outside, and Piper. Look at this. Looking to take on the biggest dog in the ring. Turns her back on Paige. And Paige opens up with a fury of blows to the chest. Midsection, we got a pinfall attempt, and we stop it at 2 one more time. Paige, get yourself an idea. I think she's got this wrapped up now. Both opponents on the ramp area side of the ring. Bringing it back inside after only a count of 1.
Tag was made.
Another tag by the Ramirez. Super kick. Taking Piper right off her feet. Paige right there to make the save. Collar and elbow tie up. Slim Bobby starting his 5 count. He needs to get Paige out of the ring. She may be a rookie, but she should know better. Piper getting blindsided earlier on the ring apron, and she now finds herself in the corner on the wrong side of town with that kick to the back of the head. Look at this. Lets the tag happen just to let Kathy Myers back in the ring. Piper has a plan. I think Piper has a plan. Look at this, taking on both opponents. Turned her attention, reversing it back, keeping herself in check. Mills exits the ring. Myers caught up. And a wicked stepsister. Hell of a curb stomp to follow it through. Another tag by the Ramirez is Mills from across the ring. Myers. Myers in the black and white. And here we go. We got a pinfall attempt. Mills coming in from behind to make the save. And this matchup's going to continue. Look at this. Piper using her 5 count, much like Paige. Paige Ramirez, dust in her hands, turns her attention back to Mills. Turns her full attention to Mills. Look at this, going after her outside the ring. Referee Slim Bobby continues his count, and a huge backbreaker. The wind's picking up around here. If we lose anything, Mills probably because of the storms locally here. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a special announcement. Okay. Paige over the top, Myers over the top rope, catching Paige at the back of the skull. But she is back up with a huge takedown. And a standing moonsault at the ringside. Bringing it back inside the ring as the referee continues his count. Getting caught up by Mills. Paige, 7:47 on the concrete. Bobby giving her the what for getting back into the ring in this matchup. looking to turn worse here. Drives her face first, hooks the legs, that may do it, has her bundled up. And there's a 3 count, a hell of a victory for the debuting Paige Ramirez and her sister Piper.
Here are your winners, the family.
A hell of a debut. Well-deserved victory, a well-deserved celebration as we get ready to go one-on-one. Big Native American Jay Blackbear gets ready to face the Grim Creeper, Zack the Ripper. This one also set to be a bit of a barn burner. We're going to hit ringside to see what this is all the ruckus is about. Zack the Ripper, Jay Blackbear, one-on-one. Let's get it on. Let's do this shit.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way
Big
to the
dude
ring
right here.
from Maine, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Horseman,
Tall
Jay
person.
Blackbear.
Zack the Ripper is going to have his hands full here as Blackbear has been on a, I don't want to say a winning streak. We're only in episode 4, you know. Not like we've gone very far. And the fact that Blackbear and the Ripper one-on-one, getting ready to kick this down here.
From Limbo, weighing in at 275 pounds, Zack the Reaper.
Grim Creeper basking in the glory of some of this AoK fanhood that has started to come his way. Crowd's starting to get behind this man a little bit. Maybe the Ripper has turned a new leaf. It's hard to tell. Still a little unstable. Let's get this thing going, shall we? Walking up center of the ring, a Ripper with an Irish whip pulls him back in for a big clothesline, a big knee to the ribs. Straight to the boots to the face. The Ripper taking the control in the early stages of this matchup and hesitated. And Blackbear whipped to react on that. Boot to the back of the head. One to the center of the back. Looking for the spine on that one. Rolls him over and a big boot to the face. Blackbear systematically taking apart the Ripper here. Irish whip sends him in, no reverses it, sends him back the other way, and a big clubbing blow to the back. The Ripper rolling out of the ring, and Jay Blackbear quick to follow one more time, follows him the whole way out, goes to work on now the knees of Zack. Zack able to fight back to his feet at the very least. Sends his opponent crashing into the barricade back inside the ring. Trying to get this crowd pumped up, trying to get that adrenaline going, trying to feed off of the crowd. Then back in the ring, Blackbear snapping jabs at a big haymaker. Rocks the Ripper straight to the ground, big tip up, but he comes nose to navel again. Down he goes. This is not looking good for Zack the Ripper as Blackbear. continues to do this rain dance all over the body of Zach the Ripper. One more time, right in the bicep. And the Ripper in bad shape here. As we get a pinfall attempt and a single count goes by. Zach again trying to fight back to his feet. But Black Bear kind of taking on the bad guy role here with Zach being the one with the crowd behind him. There's a bit of a low blow by the Ripper. From behind, grabs him up in a sleeper. Black Bear almost too tall for Zach to get a hold of. Able to reverse that with a jawbreaker. Blocks that right hand. Fires off one of his own. Handful of ponytail and into the turnbuckle we go. Caught. Reversed, and now Black Bear. It's Black Belt. Zach with the reversal. 1888. Slamming his opponent face first. Zach hooks the leg. We got a 2 and only 2. Black Bear barely getting that shoulder up and not much going on afterwards. The Ripper smells something in the air. Setting him up. Black Plague into the 1888. I called that wrong. The first one was the Black Plague. This time in the 1888. And it is a 3 solid count for Zach the Ripper.
Here is your winner, Zach the Ripper.
2 matches down, man. 7 more to go as Zach the Ripper takes a celebratory lap around the ring here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby of a match. Let's head on in. Match 3 of the night. Prestige. The Falls Count Anywhere with Mr. Birchfield Burns. Prestige last week, last episode, a no holds barred matchup against Dean Graves. Threw a fireball in the face of Dean Graves. Hence why Mr. Graves is not on the roster here tonight, or on the program here tonight. He was, though he did pick up the victory, he was quickly escorted to the nearest medical facilities due to this man and his newfound arsonist ways.
Weighing in at 228 pounds.
Came up short in the matchup, but when we asked him, when we brought that up to him after the match, he said, yeah, well, may have lost the match, but also, boo-hoo, somebody else lost their spot on the roster because he's injured. Prestige, king of old school, calling it like he sees it, I guess. Set a man's face on fire. Some people's children is all I can say. Prestige getting ready to go one-on-one against Birchfield Burns. This ridiculousness. So Dean Graves said he will be back next week. Whether he'll be back in action remains to be seen, but he will be back next week here on AoK Championship Wrestling, our next episode, Wednesday night. Birchfield Burns trying to make a name for himself in AoK. And if it's a man with the losingest record, he might succeed in that. I believe this man is in 4th episode, 4th match, and I don't believe this man has seen a 3 count yet. Let's get ready to get ready. Slim Bobby got some of that grease out of his hair. And Prestige opening up here quick with a series of rights and lefts all over Mr. Birchfield Burns, tying him up in the ropes. Prestige, a big boot to the face, falls count anywhere. And look at this, all the way to the top rope. Got the young fan at ringside. This one was hit for him for whatever reason. Knee to the face, catching that blockbuster off the top rope to the outside, and follows it up with a trio of knees to the face of Birchfield. Steps across, big boot to the face. And Prestige, falls count anywhere, means anything goes in his mind. What's he looking for? Back with a kendo stick. And straight to the midsection, to the top of the coconut for the second time. This matchup has been all Prestige from the get-go. We got a pinfall attempt. There's two, and Birchfield, like a foal, kicks out. Look at this, big kip up. Hurricane Rana, keeping it on the outside is Birchfield. Into the barricade goes Prestige. Rolls him up, Prestige looking for an easy victory. He gets a 2 count. Rolling out of the way of that boot, sidestepping that kick. Kick in the midsection, and Prestige drapes the arm. Hammerlock suplex. And the king of old school, eyeing his opponent up here, gets caught up in a wheelbarrow DDT. Birchfield taking the initiative and hits him with a second one. As the king of old school reeling, Birchfield looking to snag up a big victory here if he can keep his shoulders down. Another DDT, and now Birchfield looking for the equalizer. Kendo stick in hand. Prestige takes the 2 shots. There's 3, and it continues on. No, ducks and misses. Collar and elbow, and Birchfield into the barricade. Prestige keeping the action here going. Third matchup of the night. Intercontinental Championship still up for grabs yet. The women's undisputed title to come, as well as the world title inside a steel cage. And Burns picking up, trying for a pinfall and only getting a 1 here. But again, keeping Prestige on his toes. And on his toes he is. Deep six, and Prestige isn't done. I thought he was going to go for the cover right there, but a headlock DDT and a hook of the leg. Slim Bobby starts his count, and Birchfield kicking out at 2 3/4. Prestige gathers his thoughts, puts the sole of his boot right in the right jawline. Birchfield Burns under the ring and back out with a kendo stick. Missing with 2 swings at it, sends him right into Bobby. Burns doing his best here to not get his ass whooped, but his best doesn't seem to be good enough as Prestige starts to ground and pound. Continues the assault. I do believe Mr. Birchfield has been busted open. Every time he tries to mount some sort of offensive comeback, Prestige comes up with some ridiculousness to cut him short. And this chicken wing, this twisted chicken wing. Double knees are back, and Prestige, now where's he going? Back under the ring apron. Coming out with a sledgehammer, time to play the game. Going to work across the lower back. Is he even trying to win the match, or is he just trying to beat up this poor kid? Multiple shots to the center of the spine, trying to take out the lower lumbar. I think he's just trying to hurt Birchfield Burns. Into the post. Birchfield, big kip up. Finds himself one more time in the deep six. And Slim Bobby can't do anything more but count this one done. Prestige.
Here is your winner.
With a commanding win over Birchfield. What a victory, I guess. As always, yes, he still looks good. Didn't even break a sweat. Moving right along, another newcomer. The Coyote Kid makes his return right now. Here tonight, no holds barred. Lots of jobbers here tonight because of all the re-debuts. Hate to bring in any newcomer to face off against somebody that's been 4 or 5 matches deep already. Hate to do that to you. I know your wrestler could be a great. Get those newbies in, man. Can't just be. I mean, just send me your new wrestler. I don't want to. You don't want him in there against the likes of Zach the Ripper. Or, you know what I mean? You don't want your guy to debut against the biggest guy and get your ass whooped and be mad.
The following contest.
Get you in and get your feet wet. Get your feet wet a little bit. Coyote Kid making his comeback against this
from New York.
Jobber.
Weighing in at 296
Tell by the black and white.
Arnold
Give it a video. This guy's name, Arnold what? What's his name? Nah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Coyote Kid. What is his name? Arnold Gudmundsson? Gudmundsson? It doesn't matter what your name is. The Coyote Kid.
New Mexico.
Returning. They're a short hiatus. He's been only gone for about 2 weeks, but you know, hey. New game, new me. Green shows up a lot more on this one, doesn't it? Coyote Kid ready to go. I think he got a tattoo removal too. That's interesting. Set to go here. Let's get this one on. Referee Slim Bobby. Both men going for big kicks right out the gate. Coyote Kid getting the early advantage. Don't let his smaller stature fool you there, man. This guy can move. This man's a former world heavyweight champion. First Money in the Bank briefcase holder. Won that title off of that briefcase cash-in. Multiple-time tag team champion, multiple-time United States champion. This man is decorated in AoK. This man has been around for about 3 years as well now. Man has done it all. Off the top rope, huge moonsault. And he's got his opponent wondering where the hell he's at. Corner to corner, big forearm smash. And the Coyote Kid using everything he's got against his opponent here, including his full body. What a guillotine leg drop. And under the ring we go. No holds barred, looking to bury this kid. With a shovel. Right in the ribs. Good golf. He's trying to dissect that man. Heavy on that kick. Catching the kid right in the mask, and now drilling some right hands into the forehead of the Coyote Kid. Arnold down on the, look at this, Coyote Kid with a quick cover. He poked that man in the eye. He poked that man in the eye and tried to get it covered. Irish whip reverses it. Edmund, or whatever, Arnold, that's his name. Look at this. Showing off some educated feet, but the Coyote Kid showing off a solid forearm. Back to his feet. Irish whip. Hurricane Rana brings him around. Still not what it was. And a 2, and almost a 3. As the Coyote Kid, curious as to what to do next. Grabs up the shovel and heads outside. Taken from him, beaten with it. That's a horrible thing to have happen to you, right in the coconut. And now Arnold. Oh, there's reverses it. And around comes the Coyote Kid. Big sent on nobody home. And Arnold dropping down big right hand. Taking it back inside. Coyote Kid, center of the ring, a little woozy. Ripcords him right into that hand. Giant ham hock. Right hand going right into the face of the Coyote Kid. Look at this. That man's head bouncing off the mat like a baseball or a basketball. Gets a 1 count only. I guess if he dropped the baseball in a wrestling match, he'd probably do that too. Follows it up, elbow after elbow. Irish whip, reverses it. The Coyote Kid. Nice moonsault drop kick. Staggers his opponent against the rope, but Arnold coming back tough. Big spear. And the Coyote Kid shoulders down. Slim Bobby starts the count. There's 2 and 2 1/4. As the Coyote Kid barely gets his shoulder up. Fighting back here, back to his feet. Using the ropes for stability. Arnold follows it right in. Look at this. Huge paintbrush with that boot. And the Kid, kip up into a right hand. German suplex, holds on to him. Ripcord into a clothesline, and the Coyote Kid is seeing stars. Arnold to the outside and under the ring. What's he coming back with? Louisville Slugger. Symbol of an icon. Catches Coyote Kid mid-cross body with that baseball bat. And now the Kid in control of the baseball bat, and as it turns out, the match as well. Beat that man with a baseball bat and goes for the cover. He may get it here after that beating. Again, only 2. Coyote Kid eyeing him up. Big shoulder, or big backdrop, and out goes the Coyote Kid. Arnold still in control. Size differential coming into play here against the Coyote Kid. As Arnold just woke up and chose violence. Reverses it, the Kid. Reverses the Irish whip, sending Arnold into the tables here beside us. DDT, but the big man back to his feet. And we're going to trade blows here at ringside. Neither man getting an advantage quite yet. Up until right about there. The Coyote Kid showing why he's one of the greats. Dog Millionaire. Down he goes, Arnold. Staggering back to his feet. No holds barred matchup. Gets control. Catches the Coyote Kid by surprise. And sends him across the ringside area. Arnold doing okay for himself against the veterans. This is again our first look at Arnold, whatever his name was, Gunmanson. Stick around along with a name like that. But pulling out tables may get somebody's attention. Definitely got the Coyote Kids. Big boot to the midsection and introduces that man to the steel pole. That is the support to our center of entertainment here. Big boot to the face, and the Coyote Kid gonna have to readjust his mask and his jaw after that. Back inside we go. Arnold locking up with the Coyote Kid, sends him into the ropes. Goes for a spear and misses. Coyote Kid goes for a drop kick and misses. Arnold, boot to the face. And heads to the outside one more time. Out for the diamond plates. And look at this, the Coyote Kid sees that man standing there. He sees him standing there. What are you doing? Why would you do that? There's one too many hardcore matches for the Coyote Kid. This boy's as dumb as James Coleman. That kid might be James Coleman. He's done it before, damn it. He could do it again. Big knee to the face. I'm not allowed to talk about James Coleman. We're not allowed to. He's not on it. He's been on it. Till we hear a contract signing. Till that man ever gets back to us. And look at this. Collar and elbow tie up. And Arnold taking the Coyote Kid back inside the ring before grabbing those ever so popular diamond plated steps. They just rolled them right on top of the Coyote Kid. We got in mind here. Looking to explode the knees of the former champ. And the Coyote Kid with a huge block. And looking to make a comeback, drives the knees into the chest. The Kid with the Irish whip. Huge spinning cutter. Arnold shoulders down. Referee Slim Bobby starts his count, and he finishes it from 1 to 3. The Coyote Kid with a big re-debut, making his way back up those charts. He has returned. He is coming and looking for the United States title. Or I'm sorry, the Intercontinental title. Going straight for the IC. Another big celebratory lap around the ring for our winner. The Coyote Kid, Empress Sparrow. Putting the Women's Heavyweight Championship up for grabs against the #1 contender, Zoe Yuri. Yuri beating Empress in a non-title matchup. In the debut of Season 4. Getting her opportunity now to do this one more time for all the gold and all the glory.
And is for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
Yuri actually running solid through these last three episodes. Defeating Empress in the, as I said, in the first episode in our Season 4 opener. Defeating Wildcat, the wild card of the women's division. Defeating Wildcat in episode 2. Coming up against Alexia. Last episode. Running rampant through the women's division. This woman here, looking to become the women's AoK heavyweight champion tonight. Extreme Rules matchup. Anything goes, but pinfall and or submission must happen inside the ring. Other than that, have at it, girls. One of you two will walk away as the AoK Women's Heavyweight Champion. As I said earlier, we still have the Intercontinental title will be defended tonight, as well as the World Heavyweight Championship, as well as the Tag Team titles, I believe. The Tag Team titles should be up for grabs. If they're not, we'll make sure that they are. As the Hinkledimers are looking to recapture from Buffalo's Unwanted. But right now, the Women's Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Empress Sparrow, the general of the women's locker room, multi-time every champion. With the exception of the tag team, it's the only belt I believe that woman has never carried is the World Tag Team titles. But she don't need no partner to carry a belt. She has been a dual-wielding champion numerous times over as the women's heavyweight champion, the women's hardcore champion. General of the women's locker room, indeed. We get one good look at that belt. Little red and white.
Introducing the challenger from Kyoto, Japan, Ninja Yuri.
The challenger, Zoe Yuri, no stranger to the Empress. These two, as I've said, have battled numerous times over the past 2 to 3 years.
Champion Empress.
So you're ready to get this on. She gonna wrestle with them sunglasses on? I think she is. She gonna wrestle with her glasses on? I didn't take notice last time. She sure is. She said, my future's so bright I gotta wear the shades. Ringing the bell, Slim Bobby says, let's do this. Collar and elbow center of the ring, and the Empress taking control with a DDT. Showing off that incredible strength. But Yuri, quickness. This will be a battle between the two. The strength of Empress Sparrow and the quickness of Zoe Yuri. So evenly matched. Look at this. Again, carries her opponent across the ring for a set of snake eyes. And the Empress heading to the outside, looking under the ring. Extreme Rules, her specialty. But Yuri, look at this. Going for a quick submission. Too early in the matchup for that. And Empress fires back on all cylinders, staggers her opponent. Teardrops her over. You have to chase the kendo stick down, but she come back with it. One shot and a pinfall attempt. Gets a 2 count out of it, the Empress Sparrow. Turns her back on Yuri. Wrong thing to do. Face first, Bulldog. Empress to the outside. Yuri follows her out. But again, the Empress already waiting for her. The Empress looking under the other side of the ring. She got something. Oh, she got herself a steel chair. Yuri with the kendo stick, trained with that styling of weapon, and using it to bust it across the back and neck of Empress Sparrow. Up against the barricade she goes. Yuri, Extreme Rules indeed, going to work on the lower back of Empress Sparrow, trying to take away the strength of the Empress. A big shot to the jaw. damn it, that snuck up on me. That's because you don't get to see that many beautiful bald-headed ladies like that. That's why they all look like Sinead O'Connor. That's why they all look like Sinead O'Connor. And we got a pinfall attempt. Bald is beautiful, y'all. You wouldn't know, man, because you ain't bald, man. You got that big old hair up on your head. I see you, Logan, with your ponytail. I see you, Logan, with your ponytail. And I raise you a blinding bald spot. And Yuri, outside the ring, bringing back the trash can. Looking to take out the trash. Snaps her down, double foot stomp. The Empress rolls out of the way. The women's world champ with a huge headbutt. Driving the rim of those glasses right into the forehead of Yuri. Look at this, sets her up. Doesn't catch her with a clothesline, but man, did she catch her with that right hook. Yuri breaking out with a couple of elbows through the midsection. Helps her opponent into the ropes. Irish whip sends her across the ring, but look at this, the Empress catches herself, but Yuri springboard all the way up into a cutter. We might be looking at a new women's champion. We start 2 count and we end on 2. Yuri thought she had it on that one, but again, the Empress. The Empress, tough as they come. Yuri just threw that trash can at that woman. Zoe shooting low with that drop kick, hitting just above the knee. Again, the Empress. Strong as an ox, and takes down Yuri one more time. Again, reach to the ribs. Women's Heavyweight Championship up for grab in this Extreme Rules matchup. And Yuri just took the backside. Just took the rim of that trash can right across the backside of her head. And the Empress wasting no time to capitalize with that series of kicks. The Empress not done yet, outside for the steel chair. Realizing now what kind of damage may have been done. Goes for the pinfall. No! Kicking out just before 3. Giving Yuri just enough time. Unfortunately for the Empress, had to gave Yuri just enough time. And again, hitting her with the trash can. Yuri, look at this, rolls her up. Thought she was going for the pinfall, but she followed it through with a double foot stomp, catching Empress completely by surprise. And sends her out over the top rope. And this matchup going to keep on. As Yuri trying to figure out what she needs to do here. With the way she took that trash can to the back of the head, she might be concussed. She might not even know where she's at. Turning her back on her opponent. You don't do that. You don't do that. That girl done lost her mind. Yuri dragged across the ring, set on the ropes. And the Empress looking to take away those vicious legs. If she could stop some of those kicks. And we've got a submission applied. Yuri could just reach out and grab the ropes, but instead clenches a fist and drives it into the midsection of the women's heavyweight champion. Drops to the mat and follows it up with a drop kick. Yuri looking to take back control of the match, but the Empress sidesteps one step ahead, and that side slam may have done it. We got a 2 count, and we stop it too one more time. Yuri still was, I was going to say still has some fight in her, but I'm not sure where. She's back to one knee all on her own, back to her feet and ready to go as the Empress circles around the ring once or twice. Inside we go, and Zoe Yuri with a clothesline to welcome her back in. Stunner. The Empress hits a stunner, and Yuri, center of the ring, shoulders are down in retention of the women's heavyweight title as Empress Sparrow
Here is your winner.
grabs a victory.
Women's World Heavyweight Champion, Empress.
And has every right to celebrate it. I don't believe that's the last we're going to hear of Zoe Yuri and Empress Sparrow. I get the feeling that that's going to be a hot minute. Bud Marvelous says he was tricked, that the Marvelous Challenge was rigged. There was absolutely no way that the Marvelous Challenge was to be decided with him starting out as the first contestant in the ring. He said he was lied to. He's calling his lawyer and looking into having his contract reversed and paid in full before signing another one to continue on. In the meantime, he said if he can pick the Chris Chaos battled through like 7 other guys to become the Intercontinental Champion during the last Marvelous Challenge. And here we go. The Marvelous One. Absolutely furious that was allowed to be a championship match. He has legally claimed shenanigans. His words, not mine. He has legally claimed shenanigans. And that was all a farce. That all of it should be null and void, and he should not have to be out here wrestling to get his Intercontinental Championship back. They should have just been handed back to them immediately. This also from the same man who was screaming rematch clause the entire way back from the ring when he was eliminated from his own Marvelous Challenge. Regardless, he now has to face the Intercontinental Champion, the chaotic one, Chris Chaos. This man doesn't even have time to recuperate. He had wrestled Torrance Benjamin not once but twice last episode, as well as Prestige and Zack the Ripper and just about everybody else on the roster in order to claim that Intercontinental Championship. What a way to do it. To be the third man into the Marvelous Challenge and walk out at the end of it all as the Intercontinental Champion. They really do need to fix the clipping on that jacket, though. Perhaps the belt. Your Intercontinental Champion, will he be able to retain it in a one-on-one setting? This man looking to make Season 4 as chaotic as he possibly can. And a hell of a way to go out. Three episodes in, this man grabs the Intercontinental Champion. What's he going to do by the end of the year? World title on the horizon for that man, perhaps. Chris Chaos and the Intercontinental Championship. But Marvelous looking to recapture.
Weighing in at 253 pounds, Buddy A-List Marvelous.
That is an unhappy person right there. That is a very unhappy person.
From Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 160 pounds,
Look at this AoK Arena
champion,
pumped up for this matchup.
Chris
Ready to get this thing going. All set to go, Bud Marvelous. Getting his good look at the Intercontinental title. Chris Chaos says it better be his last good look at it because it's going back home with him. Let's ring the bell, and Marvelous coming right out with a head scissor, rolls him right up with that Hurricane Rana. And wasting no time opening up on Chris Chaos. Chaos, now that the surprise is over, sets Marvelous down with a DDT that plants him solid. Both men a little slow to get back up, sidestep from that neck breaker, and the Marvelous one, shoulders down. Chris Chaos looking to retain early, gets a 2 count. Collar and elbow lock up one more time with the DDT. And Marvelous landing on his head, feels no pain, and we go to the outside. As Bud Marvelous blatantly stopping right beside Chaos to get the kendo stick, swinging a miss, but the kendo stick makes full contact. Intercontinental Championship on the line. Bud Marvelous says he shouldn't even be having to fight for it. Should have never left his grasp to begin with. His own Marvelous challenge was rigged. And Chaos, unfortunately, having to deal with all that frustration. As well as not even really having time to recover from that ridiculous matchup where he defeated up to 6 other people to win that Intercontinental Championship, and he is dealing with what brought him here. Another DDT, and Bud Marvelous again staggers to his feet, comes across another Hurricane Rana. Marvelous pulling back to ask Chaos if he wants one, and Chaos answers with another DDT. But again, Bud back to his feet, way faster than he probably should be, as Chaos, look at this, rolls out of the way. Chaos landing empty. Knee to the face and his head bouncing off of those steel steps. Snap suplex. And the Marvelous one in control of the matchup against the Intercontinental Champion. Back inside we go. Marvelous taking his time. Slowing the match down to his pace. And a huge shot across the chest. Second turnbuckle, looking to go a little high risk here. Marvelous. Full on crossbody, nobody home. And Chaos running senton. Back to his feet and puts that foot right in the face of Bud Marvelous before planting it on the back of his head. Follows that up with a nice elbow drop. Lines him up and hits him solid. Marvelous needing a reprieve, steps to the outside, but again, Chris Chaos, no quarter asked, no quarter given. A couple of big rights and Chaos. Like he was circling around, unsure of what he wanted to do, but he better hurry. As Marvelous back to his feet, table comes out, but Bud Marvelous one step ahead. Irish whip reverses. Chaos ignoring the fact that he dragged the table out. Around the corner, Marvelous with a kendo stick shatters it across the skull of Chris Chaos. Boot to the midsection blocked by Chaos. Intercontinental champ with a boot to the face, heat to feet. And down goes Bud. Back inside, Chris Chaos knows he can only retain his title by pinfall inside the ring. And there we go, only a 1 count. And here's the thing, Bud Marvelous has to beat Chris Chaos, and Chaos may have just beaten Bud Marvelous with the Sister Abigail and a kick out at 2 1/4. That's as close to 3 as we've gotten. And Bud Marvelous just got deboed. The Intercontinental Champion turning up the violence here, back under the ring, coming out with a hockey stick. Single swipe and he thinks he's done it. Chaos looking to go home as the Intercontinental Champion. No go yet as Bud Marvelous kicks out. This man gonna act surprised. This man gonna act surprised that one shot from a hockey stick didn't put the man down for good. Chaos. Really working the knees of Bud Marvelous over here. I mean, he is really going to town on the lower extremities here of Bud Marvelous. Bud popping back up. His opponent up. An electric chair drop. And Marvelous needs to get this back in the ring if he wants to become the Intercontinental Champion. He locks him up, a handful of hair, sends him over into the turnbuckles. Looking to take the face paint off. The rope burns across the eyes, and Marvelous with a massive jackknife powerbomb. But look at this, Chaos. Chaos with a schoolboy rolls him up and gets a 2 count. Holy Jesus. Marvelous. That's the second time. That's the second time Bud almost walked out of here. But the Marvelous Dreams are locked in. Chaos. No choice but to tap it. Oh, no, he didn't. I thought he was tapping out, but no go. Irish whip, reverses it. Marvelous sends his opponent over the top rope, grabs up the hockey stick. Chaos holding on to that top rope. Down he goes from the second shot. And Bud Marvelous thinks he now is the Intercontinental Champion. That it is just a matter of 3 seconds before it happens. Back up, Chaos missing with that running knee. Marvelous, the fireman's carry. Into the barricade. Goes Chaos, and Bud Marvelous takes it for a midnight drop. Taking it back inside, the Intercontinental Championship up for grabs. Bud Marvelous needing that title back. And he's not done yet. He probably could have got a 3 count. He probably could have gotten a 3 count. But instead, he's looking to dole out more punishment. And a steel step is one way to do it. He just threw the steps. He just crushed him between the 2 sets of steps. Bud Marvelous. He said it that he has recently picked up a mean streak that was not there before. Chaos with the reversal tries to take back some sort of control here. He two men battle it out around the ringside area from one side of the arena to the other. In chaos. Knows what's at stake, knows that Bud Marvelous is as hungry to take the Intercontinental Championship as he was to grab it up. And it would be a shame for Chris Chaos to have gone through what he went through to get the title and then to lose it back to Bud Marvelous over a bunch of whining. And Chaos not letting it happen, brings it back inside the ring. Marvelous back to his feet. And here we go. These two men toe to toe with each other. Chaos asking him for another one. Bud reciprocating, back and forth they go. And a big boot to the face by Chaos. Chaos thinks it's time to end this. Marvelous barely up to his feet. Sister Abigail reverses it. Marvelous reverses out of the Sister Abigail and back to the Marvelous Dreams. Right in front of the referee right there, and there's the tap. Bud Marvelous recapturing the Intercontinental Championship from Chris Chaos. What a reversal and what a matchup. Bud Marvelous, your new Intercontinental Champion. Wowzers, what a way to go. Back in for more ladies action. Lilith taking on Alexia. One-on-one, here we go. Heading to ringside momentarily. Again, if you are new to the stream, but you enjoy professional wrestling, and if you have 2K24, upload your wrestler to the community creations and use the hashtag AoK. Keep your attributes between 90 and 95 unless you want to send us a job or bring it in below 90. Max them out at 95. You know what I mean? Stay at 95 and low. It's just fair. A bunch of 100s in here acting like fools. That's no good. AoK, hashtag it. Throw your wrestler up. Put it on the community creations. And my friends, you'll be uploaded, thrown on the roster, and you can join us every Sunday and Wednesday for AoK Championship Wrestling. Because remember, when you're watching AoK Championship Wrestling, you're not watching great champions. You're not watching great wrestling. Our champions and our wrestling are just AoK. Now back to your regular scheduled programming. As Alexia makes her way down to the ring, ready to face off against the irresistible force Lilith. And we get ready to head into our last couple of matchups. Pay quick attention here after this one. This should be the tag team titles up for grabs next, but we will make sure that 2K didn't change that up on us. We will make sure that those titles are up. For the Hinkle-Dimers against Buffalo's Unwanted, Torrance Benjamin and RWP. And of course, our main event, steel cage matchup. Logan Hawk goes against Gavin Wilson. Last episode, double count out. This time, only way out is through some steel. If you happen to be the first one to touch the floor, you may become the world champion. Also, pinfalls and submissions will count as part of that regular matchup, surrounded by a steel cage. Alexia getting ready to go one-on-one against Lilith. Both these women all set to go. We ring the bell. Let's get this going. Center of the ring, and Alexia coming out quicker with that kick to the leg, but Lilith looking to take back control. Torture rack. They're looking for a submission with the torture rack, but Alexia, small knuckles to the back of the head, goes for a grip around the waist, but Lilith breaking free on that one. Irish whip sends her opponent into the ropes. Lilith dropping to the mat, catches her up with a sidewalk slam, and Alexia shaking the cobwebs off after that one. Standing Hurricane Rana, nicely done, takes Lilith off her feet, and Alexia with the Irish whip. Nice leapfrog over her opponent, up and around, tilt-a-roll DDT. Back and forth to go, pull her back in for a single leg drop kick. We're back outside, but Lilith wasting no time, slamming her opponent's face right into that ring apron. Allegedly the hardest part of it. I'm joking. And Alexia taking the fight, knocking the glitch out of this woman. Almost threw her over the barricade from the other side. I don't know how she managed to do that, but we've got a count going on here. And Lilith, we hit back inside the ring before the count of 8. And Alexia opening up with a series of right hands and follows it up with a clothesline. Gut wrench into a sit-out powerbomb. She might have her opponent pinned here, but only for a 1 count. As Lilith struggles back to her feet. Alexia across the ring, and a big clothesline takes her back outside. To the top rope, Alexia. Off the top rope and to the outside, head over heels, makes full contact and keeps this matchup going. At the ringside area, clear up here to the ramp. Lilith able to fight back to her feet, snags her opponent up. And down she goes from the electric chair down. Vicious headbutts by the irresistible force. Lilith taking her time getting back to the ring here. Alexia back to her feet inside the ring, collar and elbow tie up. Pulls her through for a hanging neck breaker and another pinfall attempt. Slim Bobby a little out of position, and we get a 2 count. Pace slowing way down here is Alexia, wondering what else she has to do to keep this to keep her opponent down. Sends her into the turnbuckle. Big scoop slam at ringside in the corner of the ring. Goes to the top rope. Alexia putting a plan together. Hurricane Rana from the top rope, and she goes for another cover. And she gets the victory. Alexia picking up the win over Lilith. Let's take a look at some of that replay perhaps. Nope, no replays, just kidding. Alexia picking up the Vic. Hold on, let's get in and make this a tag team. Hold on a minute. Stupid. Tag team titles to be on the line. Let's do it up. Not those ones, these ones. Buffalo's Unwanted looking to keep the titles away from the Hinkledimers. Able to capture those championship titles. The debut match, the debut of season 4, the night after WrestleMania. They have since defended them once. They are looking to defend them against the former champions. This is Buffalo's Unwanted. This is their chance to break the curse of the Hinkledimers. The tag team history.
The following contest is a
tag team title history.
Tag team match and is for the World Tag Team.
Every other team to hold the titles have been the Hinkledimers. If Buffalo's Unwanted can get the Hinkledimers out of #1 contendership here tonight, they may be able to break the curse.
The Bludgeon Brothers.
A Hinkledimer curse on the tag title. Homer T and Cletus J ready to go. Ready to recapture their, what they call their tag team titles. But again, good luck when it comes to these two, Torrance Benjamin and RWP. The highest one in the room in the almighty AoK World Tag Team Champions. To have come a long way. Torrance Benjamin, former United States champion multiple times. His quick run here in AoK. Get a good look at those World Tag Team titles. Here we go, here we go. Both teams set to go in this Tornado Tag matchup. RWP, Torrance Benjamin versus Homer T. Hinkledimer and his brother Cletus J. And there will be action all over the place as Homer with a huge scoop slam on the almighty. RWP trading out partners here now after Homer sends his opponent into the turnbuckle while Torrance Benjamin focuses his attention on Cletus. Big Bulldog from RWP sends him out to the center of the ring and a low running drop kick. Cletus to the outside with Torrance Benjamin and RWP left alone with Homer. Homer fighting back but ends up with a big kick to the enziguri, kick to the head. Got out game. Himself mid-sentence. RWP and Cletus, the lower side of your screen, as Homer eats a big knee from the almighty. Reversal by RWP, the tag team champions. Coming to life here tonight. Back inside they go, the Hinkledimers. Challenging for the world titles. Buffalo's Unwanted, one on the inside, one on the outside. Homer getting caught up in a chicken wing. If anybody knows how to get out of a chicken wing, it's going to be Homer too. But RWP scooping up Cletus over the back goes to Hinkledimer and a big chop block takes down the champ. Follows that up with a headbutt as Torrance Benjamin stalks down Homer. Levels him with a big right hand, and Cletus snagging up RWP in the ring, sends him into the ropes. And a huge spine buster. A huge spine buster. Cletus letting loose some aggression on that one. Hinkledimers beating each other up to beat up RWP as Torrance Benjamin finds himself at the mercy of a Hinkle-Dimer or two. And fighting Hinkle-Dimers. They're here for it. Omer getting himself psyched out. Driving RWP into his skill steps, and Torrance Benjamin catching Cletus before he can make use of that kendo stick. And now Buffalo's unwanted, looking to take back control here. Cletus and Torrance Benjamin on the upper half of your screen. RWP and Omer on the right-hand side. Cletus thinks he's a step ahead, but RWP with a sneak attack. Hurricane Rana. Cletus goes down, and Omer back in the ring just in time to find the Almighty waiting for him. Breaks free, but for how long, as Omer has Torrance Benjamin, RWP with Cletus. And the storm has come. Irish whip, Benjamin into the turnbuckle. Omer with a climbing Hurricane Rana goes for the pinfall. Slim Bobby all kinds of out of shape. Misses with a 1 count. Omer running shoulder tackle into the Almighty, taking him down in the corner. And the Hinkle-Dimers have gained control of the matchup. Cletus with a guillotine. Omer with a senton. We got a pinfall attempt on RWP, and we get a 1 count only. Omer circling around the champ. Fireman's carry, what's he got in mind? Face first into the turnbuckle, and a huge spinning slam on the outside on the Almighty. Omer takes a shot to the ribs, side effect. RWP looking to retain the gold titles around the waist, and Omer kicking out at 2. Cletus with a huge backbreaker on RWP. Benjamin under the ring apron, but Omer back up, slime buster for the 2nd time. Another pinfall attempt. And a 2 count. RWP kicking out before it was too late. Just a moment before it was too late. Omer T sent back in by the Almighty. Cletus trying to get his attention, but the Almighty 1 step ahead. Cletus, Omer from behind, double underhook. Fairy tale ending. Goes for the cover, but RWP back to his feet to make the save. And now the Hinkle-Dimer in the ring by himself. Sent over the top rope. Catches Benjamin. I believe he may have caught Benjamin just above the eye on that. Cletus sending Torrance Benjamin over the top rope. Waiting for an opportunity. I don't know if he's got it. From behind. Huge back body suplex. And Cletus working over RWP. Piece by piece. Benjamin back inside the ring. Opponent on the rope, got something in mind here. Drilling the knees into Cletus J. But Omer on the backside, suplex. Benjamin taking out Cletus. Omer with a Hinkle-Dimer slam. He goes for the pinfall, but RWP back up to make the save and a right hand. Takes the younger Hinkle-Dimer off his feet, follows it up with a clothesline into the corner. Alley-oop bomb, pinfall attempt. Cletus back in the ring, but Omer kicking out before he needed saving. $1 million slam. Cletus. And look at this. The Almighty locking on a submission. Cletus for the save. Omer still fighting free. The Almighty dealing with both Hinkle-Dimers here. Back suplex takes down Omer. Omer, shoulders down, and another save by Cletus. RWP and Torrance Benjamin lined up. Psycho cutter. Titles at stake. Benjamin watching the count start, and Cletus kicks out at 2. Omer sent for the ride. Towards the islands. Pinfall attempt. RWP. Locking up with Cletus. Another psycho cutter. Omer kicking out at 2. Pinfall attempt off a second psycho cutter. And Cletus kicking out. The Hinkle-Dimers. So they don't call them the Fighting Hinkle-Dimers because we can't sway. These two got no quit in them. Hanging neckbreaker at ringside. The world champs taken down by Cletus. That clothesline on RWP. Not taking the head off, but he turns his back on his opponent and gets sent into the steps. But Omer, on the other hand, keeping Torrance Benjamin at bay. Around the corner to save his brother. RWP back to his feet. And Cletus introduced to the steps. Buffalo's unwanted. Again, little by little taking control of this matchup as they keep the two Hinkle-Dimers separated and continue the 2-on-1 action on each one of them. Taking turns both on Cletus and Omer. Big miss by that boot from Torrance Benjamin. Omer with another Hurricane Rana at ringside takes down RWP. And I'm not sure whose side this crowd is on. Omer with a sledgehammer decides against it. Collar and elbow sends RWP into the ring apron. Cletus back to his feet, sends Torrance Benjamin back inside the ring. I'm not sure what the hell's going on. Cletus with a big running dive. I didn't even see that happen. That was quick as all get out. The Hinkle-Dimers and Buffalo's unwanted. Putting on a hell of a tag team championship match here tonight. Omer taking the long route around for that clothesline. And Torrance Benjamin follows through with a knee of his own. The match has stumbled all the way to the outside, and these two teams out to absolutely destroy each other. The Hinkle-Dimers again trying to take back control, send their opponents back into the ring. Benjamin the first to his feet. Over the top, but no go. Cletus missing with the clothesline. Benjamin caught between a rock and a hard place as the Hinkle-Dimers both get to their feet. Omer up on the shoulders of RWP, breaks free. And a huge hip toss by Cletus. RWP in the corner, Omer with knife edge chops. He's going Omer off the springboards. Hell of a drop kick takes RWP off the ring apron and to the ringside one more time. Cletus setting up the Almighty for a spine buster. Goes for the cover. Omer trying to keep RWP at bay. And we got new tag team champions as the Hinkle-Dimers have recaptured again.
Here are your winners, and the new
This is going to be a long season.
champions, the Bludgeon Brothers.
The Hinkle-Dimers recapturing the tag team titles as only the Hinkle-Dimers can, keeping that tag team history book pretty repetitive. Off we go one more time, heading backstage before our one-on-one encounter. The world title up for grabs. Logan Hawk, Gavin Wilson, steel cage for the AoK World Heavyweight Championship. Their last meeting ended in a double countout. This time we wrap the ring in solid steel. Pinfalls or submissions count. Escaping the ring counts. Winner of the match to be crowned AoK World Heavyweight Champion.
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Wayne, the challenger from Las Vegas, California, Las Vegas, Nevada. Really good for that. From Las Vegas, Nevada, the High Justice, Logan Hawk. Carries the record, said it a million times. This man carries the record for longest consecutive title reign. Many have passed that with multiple title reigns, but nobody has gone 111 days straight here in AoK as the world champion. And Logan Hawk looking to cut short Gavin Wilson's attempt at 111 days by ending that streak right here tonight. Inside a steel cage, Logan Hawk and the world champion Gavin Wilson. Our main event to start in just a few. There he is, your world champion, Gavin Wilson, Rookie of the Year. What a way to do it. Crowned Rookie of the Year, grabs the world title the following day. AoK champion. The World Heavyweight Champion, the bad boy, Gavin Wilson. As I said, ended in a double count out last time. Let's see what happens this time around. Surrounding the ring with a steel cage. The High Justice, no stranger to these types of matches.
And his opponent from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Bad Boy Gavin Wilson.
Wilson coming out here looking like Johnny B. Bad and shit. Did he have a goatee or something before? Chin strap or something? He grows his beard back. Shit looks weird. And you see it, Slim Bobby holding that title up above his head, the brand new World Heavyweight Championship for Season 4. And we lower the cage. And Wilson with the advantage here in the early stages. Look at this, telling the referee to open that damn door. He wants no part of Logan Hawk, but Logan Hawk not having it yet. Locking it back down. Wilson trying to get out of this matchup as quick as he could. Staggers the big man back and fires back with a clothesline. The World Championship on the line, and Gavin Wilson may be in for a world of hurt here tonight. That avalanche into the corner. And then the alley-oop to follow it up. Look at this, going for the pinfall. Logan Hawk looking to take the title the old-fashioned way. Wilson kicks out before the count of one. Big spinning wheel kick by the big guy. Off the ropes. Driving knee into the chest. And Logan Hawk says open the door. Wilson back to his feet. Trying to catch the big man by surprise. Legitimately watched him walk across the ring at him. Scoops him up with ease and drops him over the top rope. Our main event is well underway, and Logan Hawk, what is he doing? Mac changed his mind. Hawk was heading upstairs, but comes across with that low kick to the face. It's a lot of man to be jumping up in the air like that. Wasn't high, but it was enough. And again, Hawk to the top rope. Look at this, Logan Hawk climbing to the top of the steel cage. Trying to get his leg off. Look at this, Logan Hawk looking to become the world champ. Doing his best, but Gavin Wilson there to make the save before he could start the descent down the outside, trying to pull Logan Hawk back in. I don't know if he, know if he was going to be able to do that. Gets Logan Hawk back inside the cage. But both men on the top rope. Anything goes. Logan face first into the cage and tumbles like an old oak. Back up, and now Gavin Wilson in a bad spot. Not so much anymore. Face first to the mat. And Logan Hawk drives the knee to the face. He was getting down to a level where the man can see him. Big boot to the head. Wilson with a surprise attack. Look at this, going for a chokehold. And a pinfall attempt. Gets a 1 count. Logan Hawk pulling those shoulders up quick. Wilson gets him all the way over with that belly-to-belly takedown and gets a 1 count out of it. Wilson, look at this, flatline. Catches Logan Hawk with the flatline and goes for the pin. Gets another 1 count. The big man, as I said, man, knows what it's like to be the world champion and knows what it takes to become the world champ. Does Gavin Wilson have what it takes to be the champ? And look at this, Samoan driver. And a pinfall attempt. Looking to become the world champion with a 1 count only. I don't believe that the High Justice is finished yet. Not by a long shot. The High Justice drops the hammer of justice. We got a pinfall attempt, and again, only 2. Logan Hawk off the ropes. Big headbutt to the chest. Back across the ring and hits him with a second one. And Logan Hawk is fired up. And Gavin Wilson with a roll-up. Looking to steal this away, but gets a 1 count. Logan Hawk retaliates with that driving clothesline. And now looking to punish the world champ. Now look at this, quick cover. No go as of yet as the champ pulls the shoulder after only 1. By the legs, going to work on the legs of Gavin Wilson. Logan telling Slim Bobby to kick that door open. I'm going out. Look at this. Logan Hawk has the door open and then decide, what is he doing? Logan Hawk had the door open, had the match won. Decided against winning the match to go back in to dish out more punishment to Gavin Wilson. Another diving headbutt. And another roll-up attempt. Another schoolboy. There's 1. And again, not enough to hold the big man's shoulders down. Headbutt drops the big man again. And it looks like Wilson this time. Trying to get the referee to open the door, but again, too soon. Catches him again with the flatliner. Again with the flatliner. Again with the pinfall attempt. The world heavyweight title on the line. A 1 count again. Nothing is keeping Logan Hawk down. Gavin abandons climbing out of the ring. Headbutt. Leg drop. And the big man is stunned. Staggering into the corner while Wilson does what he can to keep the big man at bay. Not enough. The High Justice with a big right hand. But Wilson able to dodge out of that one. But not enough to get away from that Irish whip. Sidesteps again, one step ahead of the High Justice. Drops to the mat. Gavin with the leapfrog. And a big boot to the chest to cover. Logan Hawk's shoulders are down. But again, rolls them way over before the count of 2. Too much fight left in Logan Hawk. Gavin Wilson again, belly to belly takedown. Hawk. One more time with the flatliner. Again, Gavin Wilson 3 times. And again, only a count of 2. Logan Hawk, an absolute monster in this matchup. No wonder Gavin Wilson tried for the double count out last time. DDT. And trying to get out. Wilson changed his mind again. Wilson this time. Oh, misses with the leg drop. Leaving Logan Hawk. Where's Logan Hawk? Look at this, Logan. Changed his mind too. What is he doing? Win the match, big guy. If you're gonna win the match, win the match. Avalanche in the corner. Slamming all of his body weight right into Gavin Wilson. And now trying to choke the life out of him with those huge size 27 boots. High Justice, Hammer of Justice. No pinfall attempt on that one. Decided to go for it anyway. World title on the line. Referee starts his count from the outside, and Gavin Wilson keeps this matchup alive. Pulls himself up as Logan Hawk from across the ring. Eats feet. Goes again for that avalanche, and Wilson gets his feet up. And he's going to try to trade blows with Logan Hawk. He tried to trade blows with Logan Hawk. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Logan blocks that one. Fires off another one, but Wilson back again with one of his own. Wilson says do it again. So he does. Logan, he's still got it going too. Look at this. These two men back and forth. Wilson, good golly goddamn that. Gavin Wilson holding his own against Logan Hawk, the world champion. Proving exactly why he's the world champ with the challenger. Proving why he's #1 contender. The Samoan driver referee starts his count. There's 2. And we got a brand new world heavyweight champion. Logan Hawk capturing the title off of Gavin Wilson. Inside the steel cage.
Heavyweight champion, Justice Logan.
We'll be doing some modifications of that title here tonight. One more celebration to be had. And that is all the time we have for the pro wrestling portion of this evening. As always, let's take a look at our the news first. Who didn't make it? Week 4, Bud Marvelous, your new Intercontinental Champion, recapturing that title from Chris Chaos. The Hinkle Dimers recapturing the World Tag Team titles. And Logan Hawk snagging up the World Heavyweight Championship here tonight. You just saw it happen inside the steel cage. Next show, where we heading? Things about to start getting things about to start heating up here around AoK. Triple threat match, we'll talk about it. Cletus J. Hinkledeimer and RWP, maybe. Alexander K. and Gavin Wilson, maybe. Piper Ramirez and Lilith. Card subject to change. Blackwell or Black Bear and Logan Hawk. Dean Graves and Prestige. He said he'd be back, and there's no doubt that he's going to be with Prestige. Zach versus Crom the Crusher. Empress Sparrow versus Alexia. And Vulgar the Clown and Bud Marvelous. We'll see what happens there. Any news we need to know about June First week of June, and Chris Chaos been cleared. He's ready to make a statement and all that. Let's take a look at those power rankings. That's the important part. Zach the Ripper, number 1. Top of the charts with a bullet. Hard to beat the Ripper. Chris Chaos coming in at number 2. The wild card, Wildcat, coming in at number 3. What a way for that rookie to start off. Prestige at number 4 with Alexia at number 5. Women's heavyweight champion Empress Sparrow at number 6 with Bud Marvelous, your Intercontinental champion at number 7. World heavyweight champion sliding in the power rankings at number 8. Dean Graves at number 9 and Amaya. Finishing out our top 10. Let's keep going for 10 more. Torrance Benjamin, number 11. Crom, the Crusher. At number 12, Omer T. Hinkledeimer, the World Tag Team Champion. One half of those champions. At number 13, with the returning Coyote Kid. Popping in at number 14, Zoe Yuri. Number 15. 5 more to go. Jay Blackbear at number 16. The Irresistible Force taking a fall tonight. Dropping in number 17. Newcomer Paige Ramirez picking up a victory for her tag team with her sister Piper. Debuting in here at number 18 with Casey Gwen. We ain't seen much of her at number 19. The other half of the World Tag Team Champions fills out our top 20. And that's all you get on all that. Anything else we need to see, kids? I don't believe. But there will be some changes coming. This is season 4 is about to leave the stratosphere. Rocket fuel is loaded. Send that plane into a new nosedive. And I tell you what, tune in Wednesday night for more AoK action. And I will guarantee you one thing. It's going to be a banger of a show. But until then, my friends, have a good night. Be safe. And as always, thank you for everything that you do here for us at AoK. Till next time, Wednesday night at 9. Peace.